Well, hey there, folks. I guess I'm going to do another one of these videos where I just kind of post some pictures of my photography, and I'm going to talk you through it and just kind of maybe you'll pick up some tips or tricks or whatever. I'll just kind of explain how I took it and the story behind it. So let's get on to it, shall we? So this first one, this is when I was taking on Halloween. I was shooting the fireworks, and I was actually sitting up on my roof, and I took this one shot just of the moon because it was like it was totally away from the fireworks, and I got this kind of weird look to it. If you kind of look at the original here, you can tell that there's a roof there, and I tried to get rid of the roof, and I'm like editing away, and I did just an autofill basically, and it did this like weird effect where it looks like almost like an ocean is like pouring onto my ceiling. It doesn't even look like that. It's the same picture as the other picture, and it actually looks really cool. This one, I don't know why it never got the attention it did. I grabbed this yet again at a bonfire, Halloween, and I was using a Canon SX50, I think. And that thing has an amazing zoom on it. So I was like standing in a field across a way, probably, I don't know, a couple hundred feet away from this lady. I have no idea who she is, but the picture came out awesome, and I wish I was using a better camera at the time just because of getting the detail in there. But that would make like a perfect like movie cover, like a horror movie cover or something. I just love the look, and you can even see like a little butterfly or something. It's you know, part of her costume and the hat there. So for the zoom, man, that looks cool. This one is down on the beach, I guess maybe like a couple of months ago, and I was trying to use ND filters, but I didn't have the right size ND filter for my lens, so I basically just took out one that was for another lens and put it in front of the camera, held it up there, and did a bit of a long exposure during the daytime, so just like maybe like a second or two, not much, but you can tell it kind of popped out the colors and made it look cool. Just a neat little trick to do, and lots of photographers actually do this purposely. I was just doing it because I didn't have the right filter for it, so whatever. I forget if this was like my actual really first time light painting or light spinning, I should say. But I think it was like one of the first or second times, and I basically went out and did this with like a kit lens or something. I wasn't using very expensive equipment at all, and I was not expecting this result. And then I did like kind of blast out the ISO in the back there during editing, but then I kind of liked that effect, so I just left it, and it turned out kind of black and white as I was color grading it. I don't know why. I think it's because it was done in the pitch black, and well, that's what happens. High ISO and it makes it black and white. I don't think I had a cable release or anything. I think I used a timer on the camera and just set it to go to bulb, and then let it go for a couple seconds, and then probably ran back to the camera afterwards and turned it off really quick. This truck's a bit famous now. This is Nikki Bunn's 56 Chevy, and it's been totally redone by her and her dad, and it's, you know, it's just an amazing truck. I'm sure you've seen it in some of my other videos. This was actually a shoot for LMC Truck Magazine or catalog or whatever, and I did this with my mom, and she got most of the shots in the magazine were from my mom, and not this one, but a very similar one to this that I took actually made it into the catalog. This was one that I edited just a little bit more, put some more HDR into it, you know, and like the headlights weren't even on originally, and there wasn't like this lens flare up here and stuff. Like I kind of just went crazy with the HDR, but like I knew it wasn't gonna go in the magazine. I just kind of edited it and like sent it to Nikki, and I'm like, Nikki, look at this, it looks cool, but you know, obviously it was not going to be used. It was just for fun. Last but not least, this was actually my first venture into photography that actually got some attention. This was taken years ago, and I was just down on the beach. I saw these Inishuks. I don't know if I pronounced that right. Inishuks. Anyways, I saw that, and I took a picture of that. You know, came home yet again, color graded it just a tiny little bit, and well, okay, you can see this lens flare right just at the edge of the rock there. It almost looks like this is like a face, and that's like an eye. It looks like almost like ET or something. And, you know, not purposely done. It just kind of like happened. It was maybe a reflection or something, but it stayed there. I liked it, and this one was featured on the Weather Network. It was on TV and everything. Yeah, it was cool to get recognized for it. Anyways, that's about it. So until the next one, guys, thanks for watching, and stay tuned. Bye bye.